Hey everybody, it's Heather with Diamonds and Dragonflies, and this is part 2 of my how to section off your canvas video. In this video, we are going to be doing washi tape and release papers, and I'm going to show you how to do that. This is my canvas for an upcoming event, Jingle Drills. I'm doing Santa Surprise. What is that one called? It is called Santa Surprise. Is going to be the first kit I work on. And then when I get that one done, I'm going to work on this, which is by Lorenz. This is Myrtle Ho Ho Ho. And I picked for this one, I'm going to use the snowflake washi that I have for my outside edges. So, like I had said in my washi tape video, every single canvas that I do, I put washi tape around the outer edge. The drill field, the poured glue goes past the drill field, and so this helps prevent, while you're working on it, putting your arm in it and it's sticking fast, getting animal hair. For me, it would be dog hair, fuzzies off your sweater, all that kind of stuff that could potentially end up on that sticky part so that it doesn't look all nasty and dirty when we're done. So in case you haven't watched my washi video one, I'm going to show you here. I get as close to the edge of the drill field as I can without crossing over. And I also don't want to like crowd that bottom row of diamonds. The great thing about washi is you can lift it and reposition it if need be. Some washi also sticks better than others. This is just some inexpensive washi I found on Amazon that was for holidays. I did actually place my first Simply Gilded. I've heard wonderful things about their washi, so I did place my first Simply Gilded washi tape order last night. Then we're going to put that down, and then we are going to do the side here. Just pulling this up a little bit. You want to make sure, now obviously with what I'm doing on the edge, I am getting this in the glue because I'm covering the extra glue that goes around. But you don't want to get this in your drill field. Okay, so please make sure that you are not crossing over that drill field. Like I said in the other video too, if you are someone that uses the legend on the side of the canvas, I do not. You can see through this. If you can't, you could always take a picture of the legend with your camera before you put your washi tape down. All right, so we've got that side done. We're coming to this edge. So I did say that I was doing this for an event. This month, I am participating in 4 events. Fortunately, the canvases that I picked fit all of them. So the Season of Spangler, Randall Spangler event is going on this month, followed by, or I should say along with, Nautical November. I'm doing a Randall Spangler pirate picture, so it fits for both of those. And then I'm also participating in Night Court November, which is doing any piece of licensed artwork that comes from books. And Randall Spangler has quite a few books that he has done. So my Randall Spanglers count for Night Court November as well. Plus then Jingle Drills starts on the 18th of this month. Lindsay with Emeralds and Fairy Lights is hosting that event. And that's when I'm going to switch over to my Santa Surprise, because that will fit all but Nautical November. But my Treasure Quest kit I will still be working on, so I will still be able to participate in Nautical November as well, because that's a big one, so it's going to take a little longer. But there we go. We've got that all done and all around. Now, how I do release papers. everybody, well, somebody might be asking, what is release papers? This is a release paper holder that I purchased from Bella Art de Nicole. They collaborated with Crafts with Crashly, who makes these release papers, so that they would fit and you could use these to store your release papers from Crafts with Crashly. So this is the 5 1/4, 5.25 by 4-inch size pieces. So I'm just going to take a handful out. I purchased these from her winter designs this year. I love snowflakes. I also got from her, just to show you another one I bought, I did buy these as well. These Christmas tree string of lights. So those were my 2 Christmas release papers that I purchased for this year. All right. So when I'm using release papers, I'm just kind of eyeballing and deciding where I want to work at. I do not remove this cover. I have heard of people that pull this off and they put release papers all over and cover their canvas that way. I don't do that. I don't do that for a variety of reasons. One reason is because sometimes the release paper, if it gets really hot, it could potentially peel up some. If you've been putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, that kind of, over time, that will wear off, that it won't stick as well. If you've got drills on part of it, that's going to prevent the release paper from sticking fast to that part. So I always leave my plastic cover on. However, what I do when I am doing my release papers is I do it by the row that I'm working on and kind of create an area or sections that way. So release papers, the ones with Crafts with Crashly, are very easy to use because one side has a design, the other side doesn't. Design goes up. Design always goes up. There are some release papers that are made that are like this on both sides. I suggest with that not all of them are double-sided though and can be used both ways. I suggest you try in a corner. If you're having a hard time pulling that up, you've got the wrong side down. And what I would do is take a piece of washi and cut it and put it in the corner so that you know that's the side that's up. Or you can write on it, up, whatever you want to do. But what I do when I decide, I kind of eyeball and decide how big I want my sections to be. And then I pull this up some. And I want to work about the size of one of these pieces. And I think I'm going to work this way. So I'm going to eyeball this and say, okay, well, I'm going to put this here. And what I'm doing is I'm putting that down. I'm going to stay on that row on my canvas. I'm using that sort of as a measuring tape. And I'm going to go completely across, putting my release papers down. I do have them overlapping each other some. And then when you get here, what I could do is I could cut this in half. It is a little bigger, the space, so I'm just going to double it over here. All right, what I like about this is that gives me a hard line. That gives me a hard line that I am not going across that drill field line. And I'm lopsided here. So you want to be a little better than me. I actually went up one more row than what I should have. And then what else I do after that is that if I say, okay, well, I'm going to work in this section, then I'm going to take this piece and kind of mark it off here. That way I'm not putting my arm in it. I don't have to worry about, and I will just put my release papers over to cover the rest of the part that's sticky. And then this section is what I'm working on. I can, if I can't finish it, I can take another piece and put it over. But then when I'm ready to move on, I will remove this one, and then I will do that section. And as you can see, it doesn't curl up. It is still usable completely, so I don't have to worry about that. But then I can also just roll this back over, and everything is protected. So that is how I use release papers on my canvases. There is nothing wrong with if you want to pull this off and you want to put release papers over the whole thing. If that's your jam, then that is totally perfectly okay. There is no necessarily right or wrong way to section off your canvas or to do it with release papers. Personally, I just do it this way. To me, it gives me that satisfaction that my canvas is protected and I don't have to worry about any unwanted dog hair or things falling off, or if for some reason I can't get it finished and I need to roll it up and put it back in a box for storage, I don't have to worry about these coming off and then the canvas sticking fast to itself or anything like that. So thank you for joining me. I hope you consider subscribing. It is totally free to subscribe. So if you want to hit that subscribe button to see what else I have to offer for you, and you can hit the bell, which will alert you to when I post new videos. I would really appreciate that. I would love to have you be part of my channel. If you enjoy and found this helpful, please hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything to hit the thumbs up. That helps with algorithms and gets my name out and my channel out so people can find me for when they're looking for things like this. Thank you all so much. I hope everyone is having a wonderful time and a wonderful week, and I hope you're having a great holiday season. I'm really excited about the upcoming events. Please leave me a comment and tell me whether or not you're participating in any of the events that I mentioned. If you have any questions or want further information, and I will link Crafts with Crashly and Bella Art Day Nicole down in the description box in case you're interested in purchasing their release papers and the release paper holders. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.